Welcome back, everybody. Today's deep dive is all about fit finder tools and you know how tech is changing the way we shop for clothes online. Yeah, so specifically these tools that are trying to help online shoppers find the right size.
Right.
You know, reduce those returns every retailer is dealing with.
Yeah, definitely.
Help customers be more happy and ultimately promote sustainability too.
For sure.
And what's so interesting is that the sources we dug into reveal that there's a surprising range of technologies that are at play here.
Absolutely.
I'm really curious about how this Fit Finder tech has evolved over time.
Well, it's been quite a journey, you know. It's moved from like the very basic size charts to these incredibly complex AI-powered systems that are out there today.
Okay.
And the effectiveness varies, you know, drastically between those different approaches.
That makes sense. So I'm hearing that there are different types of Fit Finder technologies out there.
Yeah.
Can you kind of break those down for us?
Absolutely. So let's start with the simplest, which are those static size chart comparators.
Okay.
You've probably seen these. They're basically like, you know, digital versions of the size charts that you would see in an actual store.
Like level 1.
Exactly. They're super generic and not very personalized.
Yeah.
Then we kind of step up a level and we get into basic statistical tools.
Okay.
These take a few of your measurements into account, but they still lack complexity and predictive power.
Got it.
You could think of them like a simple calculator for sizing.
Okay, so we go from like a chart to a calculator.
Exactly. And then there's this flawed logic that some retailers were trying to implement.
Okay.
Where, you know, if you're a medium in one brand, you're a medium in every brand.
Oh my gosh, I've fallen into that trap so many times.
We all have, and it's so frustrating.
It's the worst.
And it highlights how inconsistent sizing can be. Even within the same brand, you know, you could order 2 pairs of pants from H&M in the same size, and they fit completely differently.
It's so true.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
So those brand-to-brand comparators, they're really flawed logic, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because every brand is different.
Exactly.
So how did we get past that then?
Well, then we started seeing some more sophisticated tools called statistical matching tools.
Okay.
And these tools use data from a really large pool of shoppers
Right.
to recommend sizes based on similar measurements. So it's getting a little bit more personalized.
Okay.
But it still has limitations, especially for people who fall outside, you know, those standard sizing conventions.
Because even if you have a big data set,
Yeah.
it's hard to capture every nuance of every single product.
Absolutely. Every product is different and everybody is different.
Yeah.
And that's where this really cutting edge technology comes in, what we call predictive AI with hybrid systems.
Oh, wow. Okay, break that down for me. What is that?
So these systems take personalization to a whole new level. They go beyond generic data and learn from a specific retailer's actual customer data and inventory.
So it's learning based on that specific company and the people who are buying from them?
Exactly. It's like a constantly learning and adapting shopping assistant.
Wow.
That remembers your preferences and understands even the subtle variations in fit between seemingly identical items.
So it's not just about similar products. It's really about the fit at a super granular level.
Precisely at the CKU level, which is the, you know, the unique identifier for each individual product.
Okay.
So these systems can tell you that even though 2 shirts might look the same online, one runs a bit tighter in the shoulders or has a longer hemline.
Like having a little virtual stylist.
Exactly. It's like having that expert in your pocket who knows the ins and outs of every garment.
Okay. And we saw in the research that Prime AI is one company that's offering this type of system.
Absolutely. They're at the forefront of this technology.
Okay, so how does this benefit retailers then?
Well, you know, when shoppers are unsure about sizing, they often abandon their carts.
Right. Makes sense.
So Prime AI's technology helps retailers unlock those missed sales.
Okay.
They reduce return costs and gain really valuable insights into customer preferences.
So it's really valuable for them to invest in this, even though it's probably expensive.
Yeah, it's a big investment for sure, but the potential return is high.
Makes sense. Okay. And, you know, this high level of personalization that we're talking about, how does that actually work on the retailer side?
So they basically feed the AI system all of their customer data and inventory details. So that includes purchase history, returns customer feedback, all of that.
So it's really looking at everything.
Everything. It's analyzing all of that data.
Right.
To understand how different items fit different body types.
It's like having a direct line into all the fitting rooms.
Exactly. And speaking of fitting rooms and returns, you know, there's another key benefit here, which is the sustainability aspect.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Fewer returns means we're shipping less clothes back and forth,
Yeah.
reducing that carbon footprint.
So finding the right size online can actually have a big impact on the environment.
It really can.
That's wild.
And it's a win-win, you know?
Yeah.
Customers get a better experience.
Mm-hmm.
And retailers, see those benefits too while
Uh-huh.
contributing to a more sustainable future.
Okay, so we talked about, body scanning
Yeah.
in some of the articles.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like that was going to be the future.
It did seem that way.
But it sounds like these AI systems
Yeah.
are really winning the race for now.
Well, body scanning, had a lot of promise.
Right.
The precise measurements and all.
Yeah.
But it faced some challenges.
Like what?
Some shoppers found it intrusive,
Oh, really?
and the specialized equipment,
Oh, yeah.
made it less accessible.
Okay.
So yeah, it seems like AI is really striking that balance
Yeah.
between the accurate information and, being user-friendly. Right. It has to be easy to use or people won't use it.
Exactly. And as these AI systems get even more sophisticated,
Yeah.
I think we're going to see them even more integrated into our online shopping experiences.
Like imagine personalized size recommendations just popping up as you're browsing.
Exactly. Or virtual try-on tools becoming standard.
That would be amazing.
It would take all the guesswork out of online shopping.
No more scrolling through endless size charts.
No more sizing anxiety.
I love it. But as they become more integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
I do wonder about, the potential impact on how we see our bodies.
That's a great point,
Yeah.
If we're constantly being shown clothes that fit a certain ideal.
Right. Could it lead to body image issues?
Exactly. Or, narrow our perception
Yeah.
of what's considered acceptable.
It's a good point.
So it's really important that these systems are designed with inclusivity in mind,
Right.
representing a diverse range of bodies and sizes. I like that. So it's not just about finding clothes that fit. It's about feeling good in them.
Exactly. And celebrating the diversity of human bodies.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also wonder about augmented reality.
Yeah.
We're already seeing some virtual try-on experiences.
Yeah.
How do you see that evolving alongside these Fit Finder tools?
I think AR could be a game changer.
In what way?
It could really give you that in-store experience online.
Okay.
You could see how the clothes look on you without actually trying them on.
Right.
Imagine being able to virtually try on clothes with friends.
That'd be so fun.
Or get advice from a virtual stylist.
That would change everything.
It could transform the whole online shopping experience.
Yeah. Okay, so let's switch gears for a second.
Okay.
Let's talk about the data.
Yes.
To give us these personalized experiences, these systems are collecting a ton of information about us.
Mm-hmm.
Our measurements, style preferences, purchase history.
It's a lot of data.
How do we make sure that our privacy is protected?
Well, data privacy is crucial, with any technology.
Right. That's collecting this kind of information.
Yeah.
So it's really important to be aware of what data these companies are collecting,
Yeah.
how they're using it,
Right.
and whether they're sharing it with third parties.
Right. So look for companies with really clear privacy policies.
Exactly. Transparency is key.
So it's really up to us as consumers to be informed
Right, absolutely.
and make choices about who we trust.
You have the power to control your data.
I like that. Okay, so we've talked about the potential pitfalls.
Yeah.
But where do you see the future of Fit Finder technology going?
Oh, that's exciting. I think we're going to see even more sophisticated personalization.
Okay.
Imagine systems that understand not only your measurements and style,
Yeah.
but also your lifestyle, your upcoming events,
Wow.
even your mood.
Like a personal stylist who knows you better than you know yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We might even see these systems integrated with our smart homes, suggesting outfits based on the weather or our schedules.
Wow.
The possibilities are really endless. So buying clothes online is at the forefront of this technological revolution.
It really is. It speaks to the power of personalization and our desire for more seamless and intuitive online experiences.
Okay, I have one final question for you as we wrap up this deep dive.
Okay.
If AI can help us find the perfect fit for clothes,
Yeah.
could it also help us find a better fit in other aspects of our lives?
Mm-hmm. Like, what do you mean?
Like, could it guide us towards more fulfilling careers, more compatible partners, or even like a deeper sense of purpose?
That's a really thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if the technology helping us with fashion could actually help us navigate life's complexities.
Yeah, it's exciting and a little bit daunting to think about.
It is.
But as we talked about, it's ultimately up to us to shape how this technology is used.
We have the power.
Make sure it's enhancing our lives in a positive way.
Absolutely. We need to be mindful of the benefits and the risks and have these conversations about how to use AI for good.
Well said. It's been an amazing journey exploring fashion and technology with you today.
It has.
And I think the biggest takeaway is that we're just scratching the surface.
We are just at the beginning.
The future of FitFinder technology is full of possibilities.
It is.
And it's up to us to ensure that those possibilities lead to a more inclusive, sustainable, and ultimately more stylish world.
I completely agree.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
We hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, stay curious.